what's going on, fam? Sam Cologne here, aka The Messenger, and welcome to today's show. Now, today's show is the producer's edition from our previous show, which had to do with, well, number one, our quantum connection. Number two, the elevation of our consciousness as a whole. Number three, freeing yourself up, making your own fucking choices. And then number four, all the technology, right, that's coming out. Like we have all this new technology that's coming out that it's been out for a long time, but now it's being slowly pushed out into the public, right? We talked about this technology called Therify that's influenced by Nikola Tesla's coil. We talked about this technology called an inductor, which is a program that connects to the quantum field, and it has to do with biofeedback, and also sends you the frequencies to offset whatever it is that's picked up. We talk about this system called the EE system. And so, like, there's a ton of technology out there, but what I wanted to talk about this with B, because B actually experienced one of these accidentally, right? So accidentally, he experienced this, and because B's one of these people, he's not gonna go around and be like, "Oh yeah, I got a toothache," right? He ain't gonna be in the room like complaining about something. So nobody knew, right? Nobody in the room knew, but we did a section. So we were recording, right? So we were recording when about the 40-day elementals, right? Yeah. So I did like a 40-day elemental challenge, if we want to call it that, right? Yeah. Where I work with all the different elements. We had air, we had earth, water. And then we did air, water, earth, and then fire. So that's the ones that we worked with. And so, like, I think it had to do with air, right? When we were working with Kim, right? Yes. Right? And so it essentially was the connection that we all have on a quantum level. And so what we did was, I have a buddy of mine said, I'm in real estate, and a buddy of mine, he has an Airbnb that's not too far from me. So he came over. I was obviously there, and then B was there. And the goal was to bring her in. First was to do a little meditation together, do some breath work, whatever, and then get Kim on. But Kim messed up the times a little bit, and so she got on early. And so virtually, she plugged us all in. So we were all in there. And see, this technology is so cool that we can all be plugged in at the same time. So it pinged us all, and it picks up whoever needs it the most, right? So it'll pick up the energy that's like, needs attention, right now, that red alert, right? Yeah. And so, like, B, you take it away from there.
So, mind you, this is obviously my first experience. Like, that whole 40 days, everything along the 40 days was just all new. When we went to cryotherapy, when we did the acupuncture, the cupping, like all of those things that I got a chance to either witness or participate in was different. The thing about the inductor?
Yeah.
Yo, it reminded me of like the Matrix when they were like, "Oh, we trying to find the signal." When they had found Neo and they brought him out of the Matrix into the real world, it felt like that. And of course, I wasn't skeptical more than I was curious because by that point I done seen enough where it was like, nah, what we're being told is real. In my opinion, is like the opposite. I feel like everything, like the whole why do we drive on a parkway but park in a driveway kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those.
Listen, that is a whole nother episode we need to do, bro. Yeah. And we need to really chop that up. For sure. Because it's the mirror. It's the mirror world, right? And so they use that to manipulate us. It's like the word live. Yeah. Backwards is evil. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot to that, but go ahead. I digress. Go ahead.
You good. Digression is good.
Yeah.
But when we were in the machine or like in the inductor, the pre was like, all right, birthday time, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is cool. But when she was like, yeah, we're in the quantum field. And I'm just going to share my screen, and immediately goes, Yeah, so where you see the red is where there's an issue. Mind you, like you alluded to, I didn't pull up the day with the camera like, yeah, Sam, it's my tooth, man, I'm bugging, blah, blah, blah. I just came to do what I came to do. And sure enough, the red dot is on this side of the screen, right where I'm at, like in real time. So it's like, if you can imagine the TV screen on a computer, I mean, you see the computer screen, the image is just a screen. There's no outline of me and you and the other guy that was there at the time. But where we were sitting, I'm sitting here on the couch, you here, what was his name? Ryan. He's here. I'm here, and the red globe on the screen is showing up here where I'm sitting on this side, and she's like, "Yeah, in that region." She said, "Yeah, something's going on." She said, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "That's me." And I actually have like an active toothache happening right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you didn't even say it at first.
No.
Because it was more like that, and I get it, because I'm the same way. You don't want to give too much information.
Yeah.
Right? And so, because you want to make sure that what they're telling you is legit.
Yeah.
Everything, I am very skeptical.
Yeah.
For those of you out there, like, this guy's crazy, blah, blah. I am skeptical. I test everything out, right? And so, like, that was like the energy that B had, right? Because he was quiet at first.
Yeah.
So she's asking all these questions. So I see it up in this region, blah, blah, and this and that. And then what happened is, mind you, we're not connected to anything, like, physically. Nothing. This is all quantum, right? We're doing a Zoom call with her, and she's sharing her screen. So then she digs deeper, and it pulls up the image of a jaw and the tooth got pinged.
Yeah.
You remember?
Got him.
Yeah. That's when you were like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm like,
he's like, that's me.
like, yeah. She's like, nah, something going on in there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You know, it's I'm from the inner city where we are skeptical of a lot of Caucasian activity. Yes, right.
100, bro.
She was super nice. I had no reason to have like my shield up or my guards up. It was like, nah, you brought it through, so I already had that like healthy respect for the space. But when that joint, I was like, hold up. Like, nah, where's Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
Like, I'm being punked.
That's actually what you said too. You're like, hold up. Like,
yes.
That's actually me. And that's when actually, like, you let the cat out of the bag that it was you.
Yeah.
Because she was like, she was like picking around, like, okay, I see it is on this side.
Yeah.
And you just like, you being quiet and whatever. And then she was like, well, let's dig a little bit deeper. And when the image of the skull came up and they pinged it too, he's like,
there's no way.
And it pinged the exact tooth.
No way. And it was like you know when you see a diagram, and I could see if it was here or like anywhere around my mouth, it would have been, I would have accepted it. But the fact that it was like damn near on the exact. Like it was literally like on the line, like the two teeth. I was like, yeah, this is.
That was interesting, man. And then she also picked up on something on the other gentleman, Ryan. Ryan is very skeptical, and not just skeptical, even though like, because I saw that he was like, oh shit, like because we talked days later, he still tries to rationalize.
Yeah.
I do it too. I try to take out all the bits that is like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But what in that case, there was nothing that you could fucking do that was like, nah, like no. Yeah. It pulled literally, like if you guys see the screen, it has a skull, it has a body. And when it's picking up on a certain region, it'll pick that body piece. Yeah. So it was like a skull, and the skull was rotating. And then, sure enough, it showed the ping on the tooth. And so, like, this is something, like, I didn't know that you were in pain. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I didn't, like, pick out and be like, oh, he's hurting right here. No. Yeah. We gave our information, and it just picked up. It picked up on you. Your situation was a more dire one out of everybody. And then secondary, it went to Ryan, you know? And so, like, this is technology that, you know, you can't, you know, I can't make that shit up. And the reason why I wanted to bring you on, because I wanted to, like you said, like, you grow up in the hood, and, you know, not to be, it's nothing to have to do with fucking racism. No. Like, it's just like, we just keeping it fucking real. Yeah. It's like when you take somebody dressed like me, looking like this, or looking like you, and you put them in a freaking, in a wealthy area, there's mostly Caucasians. It has nothing to do with racism. Yeah. Automatically. Yeah,
it's a heavy prejudice.
It's sure. 100%. And it's like, it's not that they're, to me, I don't even think it's racism or prejudice. It's more fear. Fear what they don't understand. You know, it's just like, what the fuck, who's this person coming here, blah, blah, blah. You know, and so, like, our way of that interpretation, that energy is like, to think, like, anything you bringing me, I'm a fucking
fine-tooth combing
the shit out of that motherfucker, right? And so, like, that's the way it was. And even though I brought her into the space as an experiment for our documentary we were putting together, it was still... Yeah, you experienced things that had you like, what the fuck, during those 40 days. Yeah. But you still, you know, there's still some healthy skepticism there. Like, it is what it is, right? And, you know, it just was like really like when I felt your energy, like, get the fuck out of here. Like that's the energy I felt from you, like, what the fuck?
That's like another, like I said, when I say it reminded me of the Matrix. It reminded me of the Matrix. When they found his, like, oh, we getting the signal. Oh, we found the signal, and bringing him. I was like, yeah, this sound like some Matrix shit. So I'm gonna fall back. I mean, I know your name Sam is not Morpheus, but it's very close. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Morpheus in a different language is Sam. It gotta be. And I'm like, yo, we had already went to Doc with the recce.
Yeah.
We had already did the chiropractor. We had already did the I watched your cupping session and all of that other stuff. So I'm watching these different modalities that are quote unquote ancient technology and new technology.
Exactly.
All kind of happen like on different days at different times in different ways. There's no way that all of these different things they don't mean anything. It's very, very, they have to mean something. And that was like the moment where all like crystallized. It's like, nah, this shit, it gotta be more to this, because it can't just be a shot in the dark. Like I said, if she was like, if it was me in general, like, oh, something's happening with you, and it was just in general, I would accepted that. But the spot on, I was like, nah, this shit real. This shit real, because I'm sitting, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
It's no way. I'm like, nah, it's no way.
I still remember like that, because it actually started to feel better. And like before you left, he's like, yo, I'm fucking feeling better. And you kept on saying like, no way, bro. Like
Robin had stopped from a pain, throbbing. I could feel it to like nothing. Like, I could. Yeah. It was there, but you know.
Yeah. And you kept on saying like, no way, bro. Like, what no way. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. And it does that to you. It's like, no way. Like, you know, like, there's no way this could have been planned.
That's true.
Right? It was like, I didn't know about it. Like, what, she's reading your mind through the machine. You know what I'm saying?
Text real quick.
And then telling the machine to show the orb where it's showing the red mark on the side where you're standing.
Facts.
It does. Yeah. There's no way that could have happened, you know? You know, so it's just like, these are things that we discovered, and we can talk more about this on other videos, because B went on this, I love you so much, brother, like on this trusting thing when this crazy guy said that, hey, I want your help. I want your help. I got this download that I want to document, this 40-day resets of the elements. And, you know, we talked a little bit, and he's like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. And then when we did it, like, each time there was something new. The first time, you know, he experienced something. What I experienced It's a little different because I know what was happening. We were shifting timelines, right? And so like what was happening when we were there, his perception of reality was being shifted. And not just him, the person that was questioning was a good friend of mine's, Gabe. Same thing was happening for them. And so like as we were in the space, we were shifting timelines. So every time we did, and they clicked for them, they were getting that confirmation through the lights in the room flickering. And it was like, the first time it happened, it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Right? I saw you.
Like, yo, your brick iron. Pants good.
And Gabe's like, yeah, this house just got renovated. Like,
renovated.
Yo, we good. Like, the house was like brand spanking new.
That's a fact.
Freaking $1 million house. Like, hell yeah, that shit's good.
No trips happen.
Yeah, exactly. And then the first one was more like a, and then it happened again. So that night it happened about 4 times, but by the 3rd time, you and Gabe was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, gotta be real.
Yeah. So
it has to be real.
Yeah, so it happened when we were talking about shit that was like confirmation, right? It was shit that was like making you like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then the lights would flicker.
Yeah.
You know, and so like I didn't have to say it. You guys picked it up for yourself. I think Gabe was the first one to say, yo, every time he's saying, every time he's saying some shit, that's when we get the confirmations from the lights. You know what I'm saying? And it was that. We were shifting realities at that point in time. This is the first time I'm telling you this.
Yeah.
I never told you that's what was happening until right now.
Yeah.
But that's what was happening. We were shifting reality. Reality was shifting.
Yeah.
And so the lights were like that confirmation for your mind.
Yeah.
And that's the way you guys picked it up. Every time there's some knowledge bombs coming, we're getting confirmations from the lights.
What they say, where 2 or 3 are gathered.
There I am in the midst.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
100%.
I really that was my takeaway that night. Like meeting you that day, I was like, nah, this is whatever this is, it's meant to be. Point blank period. And you was like, yeah, ain't no such thing as coincidence.
Your laugh is hilarious.
That part. I was you right.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah. And it's been fun. And to be honest, we've been playing, but we got so much more playing to do.
For sure.
Like, this is only the beginning.
For sure.
And like, this is, 100%. This is only the beginning. And so like, just putting this information out there, having this conversation that we're having right now, there'll probably be still some people right now like these guys. Like, this is set up, like they bullshit. Like, this was not set up. All our recordings that we do, it's all channeled. And then sometimes we'll do the producer's edition when there's like that hint that says, you know what, bring B on, because B has a perspective on this that's unbiased. And it may seem like it's biased because you're the producer, but you're not. Like, this is stuff that really fucking happened to you.
It's your world. I document it. I just be documenting.
Yeah. No, but it's fucking like it's just like it's you giving your perspective from how you experienced it.
And it's been enriching, like to see where my life was when we first met versus to where I'm at now. It's, I don't want to say worlds apart, but it's definitely night and day.
Yeah.
It's for sure night and day.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been a positive, optimistic person. I've always considered myself a spiritual person. I've looked at things sensibly, understood we're being wrapped up by our and this space feels more authentic to me than any other mode or medium of spiritual connection that I've ever had. And my name is Baith. It's Islam, it's Christian, it's Buddhism, it's Jehovah's Witness, there's Baptist, like there's all of the normal traditional ones. And in this space where there's no, not to say there's no guideline or rules, but it's not based off of this is what we've been doing. It's like, nah, what you've been doing might be a little fucked up. And here goes something that's not, not fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, go on and take the medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
try it.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah.
And it's not even ultimatum. Like in the Matrix where they was like, you drink this one.
Yeah.
And then you go back to freaking Wonderland, or you take this one and you really find out what's reality. It wasn't like that.
No.
And it's never going to be like that, especially for me. It would have never come out that way.
Yeah.
It's more like, it's always here. It's always here.
I'm going to just leave it here.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, you know what I'm saying? And then that's, I believe truly having that openness is what has, someone like yourself come in and be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's try. But then when you experience for yourself, nobody can take that away from you.
No,
They can't take that away from you because you are experiencing it by yourself.
It's a fact.
And it's not like, okay, this is going to happen there. No. Like everything that we've experienced together, it has happened there.
Yeah.
No explanations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're going to be touching base on this a lot more, especially about the 40 days, which that was like 2 years ago, right? Yeah. We still haven't even wrap up and edit that, which we will.
Yeah.
We will. And when we do that, you guys are going to experience something that's going to blow your mind. And here's the thing, what we're going to do is we're going to start speeding pieces of this. And it's going to just be like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We're just chopping it up, talking about it, and when we get inspired based upon whatever it is that we're sharing that day, then we share. You know? And so like you know what I'm saying? And so like the on a quantum level, we rising, brothers and sisters, we rising. And it's time for us to actually either make that decision. Like again, the pill is there. Yeah. But make the decision. Like if you ain't, then keep it moving.
Yeah.
But those of you that are like on the fence, try it. Nobody can tell you no.
Yeah.
Only you.
That's true.
You know? So, anything else you want to tell them before we wrap up?
Nah, man, just get in tune. Like whatever space you in, whatever ideologies you have or you practice, like be open-minded. Find space to make space to explore this space. That's it.
I like that. I like that. And so to wrap it all up, guys, we're sending you so much love, so much peace, and empowerment. Empowerment to at least make a decision for yourself. Until next time. Much love.